Mashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Temao, Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Temao. You are the one who parts the Red Sea. You are the one who makes the blind eye see. Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion.
Thank you guys for joining us. I am Peace Under the Sky. Today we have a beautiful artist by the name of Treasure Crown. She's going to come and we're going to have some conversation about her craft, as well as get her to sing us a few songs if we can. So here you go, guys. Here is Treasure Crown. How are
my
you today,
day.
love?
I'm very well, thank you. Good morning from here.
Good evening. I am so glad that you could join us today. How has everything been going for you?
It's been going well. Stressful day, but we give God all the praise. Been going very well.
Some. So tell us a little bit about your craft. Like, when did you start doing music?
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Treasure Crown first, and I am Nigerian. I'm from the eastern part of Nigerian. We call it Igbo. So I'm from the Igbo tribe of Nigeria. And I literally started singing from the age of 5, I think, or even less than that. I started singing from a very young age in my church choir, my children's choir. So I was leading them there. Then when I grew, I became stronger. So I started leading in the adult church, in the Anglican church. Then from there, I when I got into school, it all changed for me from there because the owner of my school became the governor of my state. He is a politician. He contested for president of my country. He didn't win. I think he came second. So he contested for the governor of my state and he won. And because I was the school star, everyone knew me in school as the school singer, as a school artist. So that is how it all switched in, I was around I entered the school 2006. I think I was around 11 years old then, and the governor became, he became the governor 5 years later. So let me say I was around 15 or something, around 15 years. So that is how they started asking me to come over to the government house to come and sing. And it's usually such a big event because you always have other governors from other states, you always have other presidents from neighboring countries. Like in 2017, I sang the national anthem for the president of Liberia. It was she was the first female president of Liberia. Her name is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the first ever female president of Liberia. So she was the current president then, and she came over to Nigeria, and I happened to be the one who sang for her. I had to learn Liberian anthem in the space of few hours, and I thank God I delivered. And around the same time too, I also sang for the president of South Africa. I'm trying to get his name now. He's the former president of South Africa, but then he was the sitting president of South Africa, and it was just wonderful. I've also sang uh, before my presidents too, and some of the top leaders we have here in the country. So it just switched from high school, and since then I entered the university, and I've just been doing music since then. It's just what I love to do. The name of the South African president I just remembered is Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma. I have some of the videos. Yeah, so that's the current president when I sang the South African national anthem. So thank you.
What kind of music and where do you perform?
Okay, well, I would say I'm a gospel singer. I also I'm very very relevant in several other genres, and I just don't only sing in church, but I just intentionally decided to be known as that because I don't want anything that will deter my focus. You know, I'm a Christian, and that is just the solid foundation I have, and that is what sums up everything I am. So I just want to be identified as that. But you know, just like I was telling you, I had some other secular events when I had to do the national anthem, when I had to sing a few songs. You know, so yeah, I do other genres. I'm very, very valuable in other spheres too. But I I would just be identified as a gospel singer now.
Amaram onyewe, Amaram onyewe. He's a God who never forgets his own. Amaram onyewe, Amaram onyewe, Amaram onyewe. He's the God who never forgets his own. Amaram onyewe. I've never.
Awesome. Are you going to display some of your talent for us really quick? Maybe do a song for us?
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be singing He Lives in You by Diana Ross. Night and the spirit of life. Oh, my melody go and the voice with the fear of a child answer. Why oh, my melody go? Oh, wait, there's no mountain too great. He that's watching happy. Oh, happy in my man, in my man, he lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Oh yeah, into the water, into the truth, in your reflection. Oh, He lives in me.
Wow. You sing with such grace, and your presence, your stage presence is just so alluring. It just like draws you in. Where years of practice, right?
I would say years and years of practice. And I think I don't really attribute my accolades to the years of practice because you know music is highly spiritual. Yes, so I definitely hang on to God, and whatever I achieve in life, I just see it as grace, and I see it as God just trying to tell me, hey, I got you. Move on. You can do this. You know, because sometimes you don't just feel like doing stuff. And I just noticed that it is those times when you don't even feel like doing anything. That is when you do the most. That is when people will be like, oh my God, it was just wonderful. I felt the anointing. It was just great. but you knew what you've been through. You knew your story. In fact, you know what happened right before that particular moment. So I just see it as a spiritual stuff for me. It's such a journey for me, and I just thank God for choosing me and blessing me with the kind of gift He did bless me with. So I'm just grateful to God. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I know that you were avid on TikTok for a while and you went off because you had some stuff going on. What happened during that time, if you don't mind?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's part of the journey. I don't even know what happened. I just noticed that I have this pain in my both eyes, and it started all of a sudden. It wasn't triggered. I didn't have any such thing before, and it just started like that. So it's been like almost 2 years because it started since 2022. And I have, like, the whole of my 2023, I was literally in the hospital, trying to get my eyes working again. And I bless Jesus because, I mean, it would have been such an impossible stuff for me to have been able to look at the screen. But God has healed me to the point where, I mean, I can look at you. So I'm just very grateful. It's a testimony for me. And I'm still doing everything that they said I should do. I'm still doing everything they said I should do. I'm taking my drugs. And if it's too much for me, then I just log off. I've not been able to connect since 3 days because it's just been a lot. Maybe stress and everything that I do outside TikTok. So sometimes when you come back, it kind of when the body is stressed, your eye just feels it and it begins to pain you. Yeah, but I'm fine. I mean, is a miracle for me. Yeah, I can even, the glasses are not because of the eyes, don't worry. Yeah, I can see yeah, I can see. I'm not blind. I bless God because He healed me. He delivered. I literally thought I was going to be blind, and Jesus saved me. Like I say, life is very spiritual for me. Yeah, it's more spiritual than physical. In fact, I believe the spiritual controls the physical. And I am a living testimony to that because everything the doctor said I should do, I did, and it was still looking like it wasn't going to be enough. It was looking like I wasn't going to be fine. But I know how much I prayed. I know how much I trusted in God. And I knew that was what brought my healing. I know medicine is powerful. Everybody is wonderful in their own way. But I know this is God. Yeah, it's just like a sign to tell me, like, God is trying to tell me that He still has more for me. And I just cannot be blind. Yeah, so I'm just grateful for the testimony and thank you for asking too.
Absolutely. That is so wonderful, for us to give glory to God because not a lot of people are grateful for what God gives them. And just to be grateful for the sight is amazing. So do you have a good support system that supports you through all of this?
Well, I have my mom. She has been such an incredible support system for me. She doesn't stay with me here currently. She stays in another state, but she calls me every time. She's in a meeting now, but when she's done with her meeting, she's still going to find a way to get through to me. And we just speak almost every day, and she's just been like my hero. And I'm just forever grateful to her. It's just, I don't know, she's such an amazing person, and I'm
That
just
is so
grateful to
good to
her.
have. That was gonna be my next question because a lot of people, their parents um, they don't agree with the music industry a lot of the time. So I was gonna ask how your parents accepted your musical talents and not going
Well,
with the standard.
I wouldn't say accepted, because if I had the support I needed, I really don't think a lot of things would have happened. Because I literally started singing when I was very young. So the challenges I faced was literally like um family, because my dad up till today is still not in support. Like, I literally lost out on a lot of deals, and the reason was because of my father. I had a big competition, that had other people from across Africa. You had people from Ghana, you had people from Ethiopia, from Zimbabwe, so many countries in Africa. It was a gospel reality TV show. It was airing live on international TV. Everybody was watching us, from across, and I didn't win. I was honestly, everybody thought I was going to win, but I never won because I didn't have the support of, my family. In fact, the only person who was with me is just my mom at the time, and she couldn't carry the whole burden because at a point, my voice couldn't get me through again because from the beginning of the show to the finale, I wasn't nominated for eviction because I always sang well. But during the finale, the producers of the reality TV show said everyone can sing. So we only can determine who the winner is through voting. And one vote is 50 naira. So someone who was almost evicted now won the show because he got his family to rally around and raise some money. People can vote as many times as they can. So he was even telling me how somebody gave him 5,000 votes. The other person gave him. I didn't have anyone. I just had my mom. And the vote I had was literally from his side and from other people. Like, it was people who came to watch my fellow contestants that felt that I needed the prize because of how good I was. And their votes couldn't really carry me. So I became the second runner up. That was from the top. I became the second runner up and I didn't win. So it's just like there are several events like that. Very heartbreaking. I don't even want to share some of them because I don't want to be emotional and begin to cry. Yeah, but it's not been rosy. Yeah, because I always feel like if I had the support I need, you can't do something alone, especially music. Like, you need that body. And most times you just need the support of your family for everything to just be complete. But I just don't want to give up because I don't have the support that I think I should have. So I just keep pushing, even as I'm sick, as I'm well, as no matter what I face in life, I just keep going. Yeah, if I didn't keep pushing, I wouldn't have met you, ma'am. Yeah, because I've been very ill. I would have just relaxed. Yeah, but despite the pain, I still take the eyes and show up on TikTok. And now I'm doing an interview with you. So you see, I just think it's just God trying to tell me, hey, don't give up. As long as you don't give up, I got you. Yes. So I just thank God that I didn't give up and I just don't plan to give up. Yes. And I love my dad. It's just that he wanted me to be a medical doctor. And because that is not what I read in school, I studied nutrition and dietetics, which is not still his preferred course. And that is not even what I'm going for because I'm going for music. So that is just the clutch. It doesn't mean that he is not great. It's just that he is not a fan of music, and he just cannot imagine his only daughter singing. And I'm African. I'm an African, and there's some certain things that men in Africa don't think a woman should do, and music is just one of them. He will be like, "Yeah, I don't think a woman should sing. There are so many things that a woman can be, and not just sing." But I just see it that this is the gift that God gave me. And God knew that I was a woman and he still gave me the gift. And the Bible says the gift of a man make it way for him. It makes him to stand in before kings and not mere men. So I just believe Christ. And I just believe so much that my gift will one day make a way for me. Despite the challenges, despite whatever I'm facing, or whatever I will face, I just know that Christ is able. Because I don't have any other place I trust. I don't have any other I don't just have any other thing I trust in or I believe in. All my hope and my focus in my life is literally word for word dependent on Christ. And he has been my anchor and he has just pulled me through several challenges. And I know that whatever is remaining for me to get the kind of visibility that I would want. I'm grateful for what has happened in the past and grateful for every opportunity, every platform that my gift, has given me. And I know that the global relevance that, of course, every musician and every artist wants to have, I know that God who took me to this stage did not take me to this stage to leave me here. Yeah, he brought me this far because I have a place farther than where I am now. And I know he's going to do that in his time. I'm not rushed anywhere. I'm not in a rush. I want God to take his time. I don't like someone to waste my time too. But as long as it's God, I'm okay. I'm just okay. I'm enjoying the journey.
Absolutely, and an amazing journey it is.
Yeah.
Overcoming all of the obstacles, knowing that not everyone is supposed to be on the journey with you is something that a lot of people don't grasp onto. Even though we know, we still try to drag people along with us, try to hold on to them, and at some point we do have to let go and let God, right?
Right.
So
That's true.
it's amazing that you've done so. I really commend you on that.
Thank you
So
so much.
what kind of things are you looking for can we look forward to seeing from you in the future? Are there, like, shows that you're gonna be doing online or in live shows or anything like that that you have planned?
Yes, I did. In fact, what took me back was the health challenges for like 2 years now. But I'm still like my faith is still strong, and as soon as I'm well, I know I've spent a lot of money trying to get back on my feet. But by the grace of God, as soon as I'm completely strong enough, yeah, I have so many songs I already put down. It's just for me to go to the studio, record them, and do the videos, then put them out. I have some songs online too that someone can download. They are not on streaming platform, yes, like Spotify and iTunes, because it's just a lot of that is the same work that I want to do. Yeah, before the stick. But if you type Treasure Crown, yeah, you can see like on Google, you can see some of my work. Yeah, and I have Light on Us. I recorded that in 2016, 2016. I released Odokoro Maze, an African field sound in 2017. I released Found You in 2019. So that is the three songs I have online for now, but I have tons of them. I want to do an EP. I want to release my album. I want to do the videos, and I'm going to be doing some tours, like some media rounds and all of that. And of course, I'm going to be doing some shows, but on TikTok and everywhere. I don't want anything to just lag me behind. I'm going to do the most I can while waiting on God. Yeah, so it's really a lot, and I want everyone to watch out. Yeah, for me, because I just have a lot in stock. I have a lot in stock. In fact, I would have been done with my new project if not for the hospital rundown, because we've already entered February. In fact, February was the month I wanted to release the song, but because of the eyes and everything, I have not been able to wrap it up. So I have a lot going on. Yeah, and as soon as the projects are done, I'm just going to put it out there where people can stream and enjoy it. Yeah. So
so happy for your mom to have such a
Right.
wonderful daughter and for you to have such a wonderful mother.
Oh
That's
my
always a
God.
great
I'm
thing.
just so grateful to her. Honestly, like, yeah, I just want to use this opportunity and say thank you, mother and dad. I love you, even though you don't love music, but I love you 1000%. You're my best man, and I love you. And I love you, mom. I love you. Thank you so much for the sacrifices, mother. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming through
so
Treasure
much.
Crown.
Oh my days. I'm just so incredibly grateful. Thank you so much for having me. It means a lot to me, and I'm just very grateful. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you again for coming. You have a good
Thank you.
day. There you have it, guys. That is Treasure Crown, a wonderful, amazing artist that has overcome so much adversity in this world and is continuing to push. Again, I'm Peace Under the Sky, and we will definitely have more artists coming through. Peace, blessings, and prosperity to everyone. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, wherever you may be. Mwah!